at this hour. Paralympian Oscar Pistorius has been arrested for allegedly killing
his girlfriend was shot dead at his home.
A well-known model had been shot in the head and body.
An Olympic hero charged with murder.
Murder.
The moment Oscar pulled that trigger, we saw over 3 million tweets.
The first truly huge
news-breaking stories on social media in history.
South Africa's defining Twitter moment.
The very first tweet that went out is the news editor of Beeld, is the guy called Pieter de Tooy.
Aki Anastasio tweeted just after the Beeld newspaper that Oscar Pistorius had shot and killed his girlfriend.
Someone who understood social media dived into his account and started deleting tweets.
77 tweets seem to have vanished.
The most significant of those was when he came home one night.
And he tweeted about it. He said, there's nothing like coming home, hearing a washing machine, thinking it's an intruder and going into full combat zone.
If you find yourself in trouble...
And it wasn't just Twitter. Satirical memes, impersonations and parody songs soon emerged on YouTube.
My name is Barry Roo and let me put it to you. If you find yourself in trouble and you don't know what to do, forget the other...
The media frenzy continued on the second day of Oscar Pistorius' trial.
And it was widely expected that the athlete himself would be the first on the stand.
As at 3 p.m. On day one, we saw Twitter as the highest... That's where the most activity was in terms of social media, and that was at 52,515 tweets.
Twitter chatter increased in March this year when court heard that Oscar Pistorius had bought 7 guns just months before Steenkamp's death. They included cowboy-style revolvers, pump-action shotguns, and assault rifles.
It became a debate about the free use or the free accessibility of guns.
We saw a huge flurry of conversation on social media when Oscar Pistorius took the stand, because of course there was only one eyewitness.
What did you say?
I screamed, I said, get the f*** out of my house. Get the f*** out of my house.
This was the first of many emotional outbursts from Oscar Pistorius today as he testified about the moments leading up to the death of Reeva Steenkamp.
When Oscar gets emotional, you suddenly see a spike on Twitter with his supporters.
A group of mainly women, and they're all over the world, who called themselves the Pistorians.
And anybody who suggested that Oscar Pistorius was not innocent in any way, this group of Pistorians attacked that person. We saw death threats, we saw rape threats.
At one stage there was a hashtag Oscar porn.
Oscar Pistorius vomited in court as he listened to the graphic details of Reeva Steenkamp's autopsy.
When Oscar vomited in court, it spiked.
With over 30,000 tweets being posted and retweeted in the space of 24 hours. You know, the Green Bin had its own Twitter handle.
When the door was produced for the first time, that door caused Twitter to jump.
Even the fact that the door had a Twitter handle itself. The zombie stopper incident. For me, that was one of the most widely tweeted and retweeted aspects of the trial.
We saw a lot of memes in the name of Barry Roo. We saw a lot of memes in the name of Gerry Nel.
My name is Barry Roo and let me put it to you.
What I'm putting to you, what I'm putting to you, what I'm putting to you. I object. We've now asked that question over and over and over again, my lady.
My naam is Gerry Nel en laat ek jou het in vertel. I'm the state prosecutor and I'm not your pal.
That is the only thing that makes sense. Why would you do that? What do you want to say to that? With intention to kill. Shot. the person behind the door.
If you talk about an accident, what is it that you mean by that?
The situation as a whole, it wasn't meant to be.
Take it over a 100-day span, we see that guilty sits at 9,160 tweets and innocent sits at 5,993.
The verdict will be one of the biggest news stories so far in history.
So September the 11th is going to be massive. That's where we're going to see a big spike.
That final sentence that Judge Masipa makes is going to be the most tweeted, I have no doubt.
I put it to you that this tragedy has all the ingredients of a social media drama, where everyone is in that courtroom, bedroom and bathroom. Online, there are no judges, appeals or convictions. It seems anything goes. Yusuf Omar, Johannesburg.